Folks, Vitek here from Wani. With us today, we have one and only co-retailer of Stone Sour. How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I am doing good. You guys must be super pumped. Just a week left for the release of Hydrograd. You just want the album to release and see how fans are receiving it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So far, just the reaction that we've gotten from people has been fantastic. So like the closer we get to the actual release, man, we're just we're getting pumped, and we're kind of taking that energy and just kind of dumping it into the live set, just to kind of work everybody up. So yeah, man, we're loving it. We're kind of freaking out and just having a good time with it.
Awesome. That's really good to hear. Corey, before we get deep into the record, I have one question for you, and you're the only one who can answer it. And the question is,
okay,
why is Corey Taylor so fucking good?
You know what? That's a damn good question. I
hit the bullseye, huh?
I don't know, man. Yeah, right. In all seriousness, I appreciate that, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I still love what I do. Like so many people kind of hit a plateau in their careers, and they just kind of start going through the motions, or just kind of doing it for different reasons. And for me, my reasons for making music have never changed, since I was 13 years old. So, I think holding on to that maybe is one of the reasons, but I don't know. You'd have to ask somebody.
Nonetheless, I think I got the answer to the question, and I'm glad because I've been listening to Hydrograd from the last couple of weeks, and diversity is one of the most important factor of this album. To say the least. You already released 3 songs with 3 different styles, and still the core of Stone Sour is still there. The heart, the soul of Stone Sour is still there. How's the reception been from the fans when you released the first one, which was more of a pumped up track? Then you released song number 3, more of a melodic vibe, and then Mercy.
Yeah, people were loving it. They were like, it sounds just like you guys. It's like it's a whole new energy to it. Yeah, man. The reaction has been fantastic. Fabulous went through the roof, and song number 3 went number 1 here at radio, and it's been great. It exceeded everything that we wanted the fans to feel. So awesome. And it's helped spur on the excitement for the whole album, and then releasing Type A was
another right,
just the frosting on the cake. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's kind of we've always been a slow burn band, and yet now it really is starting to feel like everything's kind of starting to really bubble over in a quick way, which is awesome for us. The anticipation is great. So, we're all thrilled, man.
Awesome, man. That's really good to hear. And, the album itself there's a sort of an energy that I believe could be due to the addition of Christian. And it kind of makes me feel that he has lit a creative fire under the band, giving a new sort of an energy, a new boost and hunger to probably push the envelope. Would you agree with that?
A little bit, yeah. It's definitely a different dynamic in the band, He came in with so many great ideas, but so did Chow, to be honest. The dynamic, the relationship between all 5 of us is so strong and so tight that it's been really fantastic, man, to kind of work together. So we keep each other energized. We keep each other pumped up, and we also have a ton of fun doing it. We have so much fun doing this that you can hear it and you can feel it. So in a lot of ways, I think that's one of the reasons why the energy is so good with us right now, is because not only can you hear us enjoying it, but you can see it on our faces when we're on stage, you know. So it's pretty badass.
Absolutely. You know, every time a new members join the band, there's a sort of a feeling that, you know, let's bring in some new energy into it. Let's see how they can shape the sound of the already existing, you know, the core of the band. And while listening to this album, obviously, you know, you are there, you know, Roy is there, and, you know, all you guys have been working together for years. So when you have a new member for a band like Stone Sour, does it impact in such a way that let all three of us write together and then bring in the new guys and get some ideas, or involve them together as a unit and write songs?
So we all write, we all write and then bring it in, you know. Everybody contributes in this band, which is great, you know, because it means that not only are you, you know, not only do you feel like you're a part of it, but you also, you know, you're also getting music that, you know, is interesting and not the same shit that's in your own head,
right?
You know,
right.
So so the great thing is, like, not only are you getting to write your own music, but you're also getting stuff that you never heard before. You know, so you get excited about that, you know. So yeah, this band has always it's always been a full contribute band, you know, whether it's, you know, it's me writing something or Roy or whatever. I mean, we all just kind of just throw it into the pot and see what happens, you know. And
wonderful.
It's been great. It's been great to feel that.
Awesome. I want to talk about the title track. It's one of my favorites from the album, and keeping in mind how the track progresses, be it the guitar tones and the way your vocals are layered in the chorus, it's got that sort of a piss and vinegar vocal delivery. I mean, I don't know, is it just me? But the moment music stops and you say, "I'm not better than you, I'm just better," I just find myself incredibly pumped up. I mean, what is the song about?
Yeah. You know, that song is really about, you know, kind of setting the record straight with people who may or may not have a certain idea or opinion about who you are. You know what I'm saying? And even people who are close to you, you know, who may see you as a totally different person, and then just being like, you know what, we're going to clean this slate, and we are going to set the record straight right fucking now.
Right.
And that's something that I think a lot of people need to do. You know, the more assertive you are in your life, the more people will see you for who you are instead of who they think you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that song is really about, is about setting, you know, drawing the line and being like, look, this is me, and this is who I've always been. You don't get to rewrite my history. I'm going to tell you exactly who I am.
Absolutely. I love how you guys mix the softer side of the band in the form of song number 3 or even Saint Marie, and then you come up with Whiplash Pants, which is probably an extremely venom-filled track that probably shows the heavier side of Stone Sour. Kind of reminds me of a bit of a Slipknot vibe in there. You know, it's aggressive, angry, fast-paced, and it probably is going to appeal to everyone who enjoys the battle-ready side of Stone Sour.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the funny thing is that song is actually, if you knew what that song was about, you would laugh your ass off. Like,
tell me.
It's me yelling at my kids to get their shit together.
That's a good lesson.
That's a dad tune, man. It's so funny.
Excellent, man. That's really cool. And obviously, you know, with so many tracks in there on the album, some, you know, as an outsider, without listening to it, you may get a feeling that there are some fillers here and there. But the moment you get the album and you start listening to it, and from the beginning till the end, you kind of realize that there is a flow connected to it. All these songs are there for a reason, and not because you got to fill the album up.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, if it had been that way, I mean, we would have probably left it, you know, with not as many songs. But honestly, there's that many songs because it just felt that good. You know, every song was there for a reason. Every song was there to give you that feeling that you were listening to that ultimate rock album, that ultimate playlist, that ultimate mixtape, burn CD. You know, that album that you would put together if you were trying to put together your favorite tunes. You know, that's really what we approached this as, because this album was really meant to be a feel-good album. You know, like this, you put this on, whether you're driving fast or hanging out or just, you know, sitting by yourself with your headphones on. This album is supposed to be just put it on and listen to it and feel it, you know, and just really enjoy it.
Absolutely, and don't capture the moments by a cell phone, otherwise Corey Taylor knows how to do it in a music video. How cool was that?
Yeah, exactly.
That was fabulous.
That was so much fun, dude, and we came up with that. We came up with that day, because we were sitting there. I was like, how awesome would it be if that thing slapped the phone out of my hand? And then we just shot it, you know. We shot it a couple times.
Awesome, man.
It was just such a good way to poke fun at me, you know, because I never take myself too goddamn seriously.
Yeah, that's how it should be. So, you know, touring, you've already announced the European leg. You're heading to UK as well. What else? Are you heading to States, Australia? Any other plans at the moment?
Yeah. Actually, you know, we're just kind of we're doing the Corn tour right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do another tour of the States. It's looking like we're going down to Australia and Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're coming over to Europe until the end of the year. So, yeah, dude, we're really excited, man, because the excitement it's ahead of us. You know, like, people are so stoked that we're coming that you know, it gets us excited as well. So yeah, man, we're just kind of pumping up for it.
Excellent. You know, from last couple of days, there's been a huge chaos on the internet with obviously you and Chad, and I don't want to dwell into it. I'm not going to get into it, but from an outsider's perspective, I respect musicians as an individual, and, you know, everyone has their own opinions. What I don't realize here is there's nothing you have done to provoke it. So from what I see is that, where does it come from? I don't understand.
I honestly don't know, to be honest. I mean, I think it was just him trying to get some attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's really it. Because, I mean, God, I don't even think about him.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely, man.
You know, I think it's just you know, I think it's just him being really sad in his life. And honestly, I wish him well. But, you know, you went about the wrong way to try to get some attention, buddy.
Absolutely, man. Because you know that Nickelback has always been on the backlash when it comes to fans over anything. Maybe, you know, that could be some sort of a personal vibe with Chad. Whatever it is, I just hope, you know, it just stays and goes away, and you guys do what you guys love. That's the most important. Fans get to hear it. Simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. So, you know, you will be extremely busy for next couple of hours, like you said, for tours, everything. So that brings me to the question, where does Slipknot stand at the moment?
Nowhere. It seems, yeah, nothing's going on. We ain't doing shit for 2 years.
So it's more like taking rest and you guys doing your own stuff. Obviously, like, you know, you're doing already Stone Sour.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I'm doing Stone Sour. Clown's doing you know, he's doing his movie thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's kind of doing their own thing right now. So we're just kind of letting ourselves have some time away, you know, which is cool. You know, sometimes you just have to do that. Sometimes you just have to get away and let people miss you, you know. So that's what the plan is right now, is just us kind of hanging out and you know, letting everybody kind of catch their breath, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Cool, man. That sounds good. You know, when you look at the career graph of Slipknot with the albums that have evolved, the sound has evolved, and you have finally landed at Great Chapter, what direction do you think would fit Slipknot at this point of time, keeping in mind the impact the previous albums have made on your fans and on the community?
Yeah. I'm not sure. You know, I know I want to write something violent.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I want to do something that feels uncomfortable. Like I want to go somewhere where we haven't been in a long time. I don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when I hear it, I'll know what it is. You know.
Got it. So that does it indicate that Slipknot are yet to write, or, you know, Slipknot or Stone Sour are yet to write their best album till date?
I think if you consider the best of your past to be the best, then you're just constantly chasing it.
Right.
You know? So for me, it's not necessarily about what's best. It's about what's next.
Right.
You know? Like, I think when you look at it that way, you're constantly challenging yourself. You know? You're not trying to top yourself. You're just trying to find where's that open ground that you haven't stepped before.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Where's that open air that you haven't breathed before? That's what it comes down to. And I think maybe that's the secret, is that you can't look at things as trying to top your best.
True.
Because who knows when your best is going to come out, you know?
Absolutely, man, absolutely. You know, Cody, your fans worldwide, everywhere. I'm right now in India. This is one part where you have never been with Slipknot as well as with Stone Sour. So when you think of it, your fan base here, and I mean insanely, you know, number of people over here, in thousands waiting for one of these bands to come over here and play. When is that dream going to be fulfilled?
Hopefully soon, man. I mean, we've been talking. I mean, I know I've been wanting to play India for a very long time, you know, and it just comes down to logistics and trying to bring all of our stuff in, you know. I mean, trust me, we're trying, and as soon as we can, you know, we'll definitely be there. You know, I'm gonna definitely try and get there with Stone Sour this time around. So, you know, just keep your eyes open, and if we can find the right opportunity, we'll be there, you know.